Hello and welcome to Day in Film, episode 10. Wait. Yeah, 10,
Yes.
I think. Wow, Wow. 10 episodes. I didn't know. I'm your host, Donna Parry, and with me today, as usual...
Greg Toby.
And Harry Gibbons.
I was going to say, are you there, or are you, like... Are you,
Just leave
are you
it.
preoccupied?
It's all about a grand entrance, Tom. Don't
No,
worry.
I'm dead.
It's the master plan. No, I'm dead.
And today we're talking about the Bicentennial Man.
Wow, we're all
But
going to
he's
say it
bi,
differently, I swear.
so-
It's going to be an interesting one. Yes.
I'd love to see it.
Question.
How are you going to say...
Uh,
How are you going to say the word bicentennial differently?
Bicentennial.
Oh,
yeah.
that just sounds wrong.
I don't know, because
Bicentennial. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bicentennial.
Bicentennial. That sounds like a
Yeah,
robot.
no, it's
doesn't it?
Centennial.
Yeah, bicentennial.
Yeah, the X-Men villain.
Yeah. Wait, so this is going to be the most riveting debate, obviously, to start the podcast off with. But why am I
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
there's a centenary, isn't it? Like,
Oh,
not a
Harry's...
centenary. There's a thing called It's like 100 years, isn't it? Like a
Yeah, so
centurion. is
bicentenary is 200 years.
Yeah, but I say centenary because
Yeah, same here.
bicentennial. Great conversation. You know, honestly, that's the most riveting for people to hear. But I think we've settled the debate.
What a
Early
way to
doors.
open.
We're both right.
Yeah. So, Harry, what's this film about?
It's about 200 years, to be completely honest, ish.
And a man.
And a man who is, it's basically Pinocchio.
Yeah, it literally is.
But
Yeah,
with
but
the
he's an
body
adult.
upgrades from that episode of Futurama where
Robo Pinocchio.
yeah, it's basically Robo Pinocchio.
That looks like Robin Williams.
Robin Williams just wants to be a real boy. Should be the
Robo
tagline.
Williams.
You know, the exact the great,
Actually, that's
great Robo Williams. Is it should be like Aliens tagline is in space, no one can hear you scream. Bicentennial Man is Robin
No one can
Williams
see
wants
you
to be a real
age.
boy. No in
It's-
space,
it's-
and no
no,
one can
it's-
see you age.
It's one robot, is it? No, that can't be right.
That surely isn't the tagline, right?
Oh, one robot's 200-year journey to become an ordinary man. I was going to say one robot would be a bit of a short one, wouldn't it?
Just one robot. The film
Yeah,
is
I think
Robots
there
from
are other robots in this,
2006,
though.
and the tagline is one robot, completely defying the plural of its name. Robots.
I remember robots.
Also featuring Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I thought we said that. Wow.
Yeah, genie
Robin
guy.
Williams
He's in
As
lots of
a-
films as robots.
as a lamp.
Yes, it's literally that's it. It's just the story of how a lamp wants to become a human or a
He's
toaster.
such a... See, my favourite scene, weirdly, is... Well, not scenes, is when he goes and finds all the dead robots.
Oh my, you heathen!
Wow.
Why
It's
is
just-
it? Explain to me.
I just find it funny.
I
Does
love
he
his
just-
smile when he opens the one that's under the snow. His
Yeah,
smile.
it's like... It's such a weird thing. It's like, what are you doing?
get what y'all doing? You just get up, and they're just all deleted.
What are they doing over there?
What are they doing?
Don't forget, though, this is the probably multi-trillionaire clockmaker
The clockmaker who could,
who makes more money than a robotics company owner
I don't understand how. Like,
In-
it's not
in a
cleared up.
month.
I feel like there's a deleted
This is a
scene.
legend.
There's got to be a deleted scene where like he actually earned bank, because I swear when he goes and sets up a bank account, Daddy Sam Neill from all of the films
He's a rich
of
man.
Jurassic
From every
muchness.
movie.
From
And
Sam
Hunt for the
Neill.
Wilder People.
Yes. Oh my god, I've completely
And
forgot.
Thor Ragnarok.
And Peaky Blinders.
Madness.
What a legend.
Like he goes and he just goes to Lloyd's TSB, our sponsor today, and goes and tries to make a bank account for actual real life Robin Williams.
But you
all of
see,
its money.
he tries to start it by trying to get the guy to kill himself.
He tries to force Robin Williams out of a window
Yeah.
and
John, I can look in the
blackmails
window.
him to get a bank account where he can put all of his hard-earned clock-making money.
Yeah, that's right. Right. Just to kind of jump towards some kind of bit of the end, not really the
Sure.
end, but close.
Only
Why
long
is it
film.
that when he asks for his freedom, Sam Neill's character is somehow like mad about it? It's like
Yeah.
No, you
you've
stay here.
at no point have you been like, oh, I hate you.
Well,
You can't be free.
I have an analogy here, right, that has just dawned to me on the moment, so it's made up on the spot.
Okay.
But to make it for you guys, okay, look at your phone. Your phone's probably in front of you, right?
Behind
Yeah, I
me.
see it.
You and your phone have a very trusting relationship. It sees
Wow,
all
I
the
wouldn't
things
say
you
that.
see on there, you know? I mean, unless it's a Huawei and it literally listens to you, allegedly. um, um, it like tracks basically all you do, all of your day can be spent on it, using it, doing different apps and all stuff like that, right? And I'd say you're quite comfortable with your phone. You don't like keep
Hmm.
secrets from your phone, you don't do anything. And you're friendly. But if one day your phone went to you, actually, I don't want to be your phone anymore, I feel
Stop
like
being
you'd be a
such a.
bit angry.
I
You
would
would,
tell it
yeah.
to fuck off.
Exactly. So I think that's sort
Had
of that must have been the 1999 pitch to
it
Sam Neill.
probably is, but it doesn't really make much sense. Like
It
in
doesn't.
this
It's
situation.
tonally, it's completely off because
Hmm.
Yeah,
he's basically like a
I
father
mean,
slash
Disney
brother figure.
definitely didn't believe in this one. Like, they cut it down significantly.
I don't know how because it's one of those quite a high concept script. I'd
yeah, but
probably say, but
Hmm.
doesn't it have it's what, like 36? Yeah, 36 on Rotten Tomatoes.
what? Oh, that's
How?
Yeah,
criminal. That is
and
criminal.
it's 6.9 on IMDb, which is
Yeah, which is above
and
average, quite a bit above.
4.8 out of 5 on Amazon. So that
What is
proves,
going on?
Hmm. See,
That
Amazon is real people.
yeah.
yeah. All
Whereas
of them weirdly
Rotten
called Jeff and are
Tomatoes,
21, but we'll just forget the bot account there. But that is actually kind of what I didn't have a clue. I didn't do really much research
I
on the
just
critical reception or anything. That is kind of mad. It's such an emotive film, sort of for like,
Massively.
bro, wow, that's actually shocked me. To be fair,
I can't
Hmm.
see how this film is like there are films that came out in recent years that are better rated that I would say aren't as good as this film. I can't name any,
yeah,
No,
but you
100%
you
though.
know what I mean. There are like,
probably is Suicide Squad rated higher than this?
oh my god, I actually might.
Yeah, is
Hmm.
like,
Oh no,
is
it better not
Pacific
be.
Rim one?
No,
Um,
27%. It's all right. Suicide Squad's not better than this. What about
wow.
BVS?
Oh, I
Hmm.
quite like BVS.
Big
Uh,
question is though,
BVS
is this better
28%.
than Chicken Run?
oh, they're
Chicken Run
definitely
now.
no. If it was
I
about
mean,
Robin
that's a.
Williams as a robot stopping the Nazis, maybe. But we haven't
Hmm.
seen that one yet.
To be fair, I was really hoping he'd go like full on Robo Terminator like killer when he goes, "I've got to do something wrong."
I've got
It's
to do
just like
something wrong. Robot
pulls
Man
out,
commits
Goes to a
yeah,
gun
genocide.
store.
pulls out a
It is
shotgun and
America.
goes, "Oh,
Yeah. I've just
Yeah.
isolated that
America
whole American audience.
with
Just
the
looks at his hands, and then all of a sudden they turn
oh
into guns.
Oh my god, it's like the robot Santa from Doctor Who gun hands.
Oh.
They just the
no."
fingers drop down. Oh god,
Water on the
like
whole
to
time.
be fair, that was quite a weird like. I mean, to is human, as we know.
Mm.
Um,
Fuck off, you
from
big lamp.
fuck off you big lamp, exactly.
To
To is
is
human.
robot.
You read my mind. But no, it was like, but don't they ham fist it a little bit? Like you can be like just a genuinely really good person. Like if he's just intentions and um
Yeah,
if
it's
if he was secretly bad and just tried to do everything good and made a fool of himself. There's a film I watched the other day that's like that. He tries too hard to be good. What was it? I was watching something.
RoboCop.
Oh, I can't remember. Actually, it was Sex Education. One of the people's arguments for
What?
the main character was he always tries too hard to impress people and to like be a nice person, which ends up leading to bad things, right? That's not Robin
Mm.
Williams' character. He does nice things because he's nice and basically never does things wrong. So why in the hell does she tell him he needs to be a bad boy for a little bit?
But yeah, but wouldn't it be better if in that scene she told him that, and then he went, "I'm sorry you said that because now you have to die." And he just whips.
Fingers clicked down.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
intense
midway through,
strangulation.
just completely flips.
He just walks
Yeah,
out with
it
like
Smash.
does.
messed up hair and like blood on his collar. Like, oh, yeah. To be fair,
Did it again.
Also, weird thing, the music box that he has.
yes.
When he takes that to her to get it repaired, it's a bit like, why?
Oh
I know it's
no,
meant to be like,
Chekhov's
yeah,
gun
he's
though.
got freedom.
You are right. Chekhov's gun. Where does it come back?
Yeah, it doesn't. It
Oh,
just doesn't. And it's like,
Mm.
its
It's an
storyline was
excuse
done.
for
Like he
him to get
fixed it.
get to her, though.
Yeah.
also, why? Also,
Oh, it's
what's he
kind of
doing at the
yeah. I
start of
didn't
the
really
film
think
when he
about
just
that.
piles up all of the stuff outside? Like, he just
Yeah,
piles it, and I
exactly.
was like, is he
He
meant to
can't even
tidy this?
contribute to global warming. Just burn it all.
He's like setting up
And
his
then
own yard
and the
sale, you know.
annoyingly older kid
He's
as
just
well.
like, right, I've been
Just
asked
puts
to
her on there.
clear out the thing, so
She
my
has no
idea is to
redemption
move
story
it
either.
all out of
That
there.
movie. No,
What, the robot? I mean,
the older
when
daughter.
he goes on the killing spree halfway through the film,
Oh.
it really changed tone, didn't it? Like,
I actually do
Mm.
like. I know many people don't agree, but I do prefer Bicentennial Man Judgment to Bicentennial Man 2 Judgment Day. That is critically the better film.
this time
Although
it's not
Rise of the
personal.
Comparison.
Machines was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, Rise of the Machines. Bicentennial Man Salvation was good though. You know, that
Oh,
was one of my Genesis was a bit. Robin Williams did
yeah.
let it go a bit, but I'm glad they brought him back for whatever they named the last one. I can't remember. What was it called?
Yeah, Dark Fate, wasn't it?
Dark Fate, yeah. Bicentennial
Yeah.
Man
Yeah,
Yeah, it
19.
wasn't
completely
Genesis.
retconning the third one.
Uh,
Anyway, 11, 12 minutes in. Greg, what do you think of this film?
I really liked it. Like, it's a lot of fun. It's wholesome. Very, very existential. Definitely got me thinking about my own life.
Oh
agreed.
gosh,
Um, yeah, a lot of fun.
As a robot.
Um, yeah, it's just a fun movie. I like it.
as a robot, what you got about as a robot?
It got Greg rethinking about his life as a android human.
Yeah.
As a will.
Yeah, that's my secret.
But just
Last week he
Yeah, thought I
confessed he
told
was
you
a
guys. Sorry.
robot. Well, sorry, 2 weeks ago he confessed he was Will from The
I
In-Betweeners in real
will
life. Now he's confessing to being a robot. We learn more and more each week.
We do.
until
Love
he
to learn
kills
it.
us. Anyway, Harry.
What was your favourite bit,
That was
Greg?
my voice just went.
Oh, I thought
Harry,
we'd
what do you think of this film?
Harry. Yeah.
Greg,
I thought
what's
it
your
was
favourite bit?
surprisingly like
Shut up.
Answer the question.
Greg. Greg, what's your
Who's
favourite
going?
bit of the film? Greg is
Oh.
the robot they call Greg.
Reg.
Oh yeah. I'd probably say just like I don't know. It's so difficult to pinpoint a single scene, really, but I'd say just the overall feel of it, really, like how
Okay,
it
which bits made you
looks,
cry
the
most?
music. Oh, I mean, it's got to be the end. The
Oh
end.
yeah,
Just hit me. It really
because
did.
like I'm kind of wondering, did Dom cry?
Yeah.
Which
No, I
bit
did
hit you,
not.
Dom? Did you actually not?
I, it, it felt like, I felt like, oh, that's sad. But
Boo hoo.
I didn't
Did
cry.
grow up. Oh. I
I
cried
think
3
the only
times, and I
movie
don't really cry at films.
I
Same here.
mean, that's, I don't know. The only movie I can say that I remember, as an older person, I think I've cried at was Forrest Gump, the end. Well, not
Oh,
the end, not right at the end, but like towards the end.
okay. Yeah, I can
Mm.
understand that. Damn.
And and in the end of Chicken Run, when they get over that fence, like, oh,
I was thinking of Farmageddon, yeah, when Sean finally
Farm again.
realizes he's in love with the farmer, like that bit really hits me.
And the fact
So
he's an
powerful.
alien.
The fact that he is in fact an alien that wants to
All
be a
along.
man.
He's not a sheep. He's a sheep's.
I don't know which 3 bits made me cry. So the end made me cry. Then what was the? I think when full spoilers for the film when
Oh wow, right at this
when
point,
Lil
15
Missy
minutes in.
when Lil Missy died, Lil Miss died. That made me cry. Lil Miss the rapper. She sounded like a rapper. um, and there's one other bit, but I definitely cried a third time, but I can't remember what it was.
When
I,
Sam Neill goes,
I don't even think it
I
was.
don't like you.
I hate robots and all of your kind.
I hate robots.
It
Get out of
might
my
have been when he
house.
wasn't allowed to be.
So robotist.
Was it when he wasn't allowed to
A
be a
human.
human, or no? It was when
Yawn.
I think it was when Sam Neill actually said to him, like they all leave, and he was like, "I'll still be here." I think just like a random tear was just like, got you. Like honestly,
Hmm.
when he just sort of started crying when he was looking at him and his daughter dancing. I was just like, as like the 50-year-old dad that I am, like that
Oh
came out.
yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
Dad mood.
big dad
So
mood.
Real dad
Greg the
hours.
Will Robot, and Harry the 50-year-old dad.
Yes.
And
It's all
Dominic
coming out
Don
now.
Perry Parry.
Don't-
Oh,
Perry, Pom, Perry.
That's it.
Parry sauce. That is your new name for the podcast.
Perry,
What was your
Perry.
okay, Dom? Give us your full sort of favorite highlights. You heartless man.
So it begins with a very, very long, like, thing that what they call it, opening sequence, I guess. I was so bored. I was like, come on. I hope when I make a movie, this is not in it because these
It
things.
was making Andrew though.
Do you think it was on the
I know,
cusp
but
of
it
that like
was.
crossover between having credits at the start and having credits at the end?
I know, but it's just like
That was
I
like a
hate
question, but I
those.
don't think it was
Apart
because
from
Jurassic Park doesn't have them at the start.
Deadpool and
Oh.
stuff like that, where it's done in a fun way or
Yeah,
like an interesting
Yeah.
way.
But these
Like
days
James
you don't see
Bond,
it.
it makes sense.
yeah. To be
But no,
completely
like
honest, I
that
did skip part. I kept pressing,
I
the plus 10 seconds. The
skipped the
song was
entire
good.
first half of the movie.
Yeah. So we didn't start when Sam Neill died. Hang on.
Right.
Hold up.
Who's Sam Neill playing
Sam
in
Neill
this
was in the
again?
film.
But yeah,
Uh,
so then he gets dropped off, and then he like does
he
stuff.
does.
Basically,
He does. He
he
does in fact
he
commit
helps
suicide early in the
he
film.
helps them by moving boxes from one place to another place, which is not how you clean stuff. That is like, just imagine if you hired someone to do that, and that's all they did. Like,
Removal people.
To be fair,
no, like just a cleaner or something, and you went, oh, just tidy up that room. They just picked up everything and put it outside.
practically it didn't make sense either, guys, when you think about it. He's living in the storage room at the bottom because he's a robot and all he needs to do is be plugged in. And by this point, he really doesn't have any like emotions of himself. It's like the scene, isn't it the scene like just after he's told by Sam Neill that he wants like him to do stuff?
I
Yeah.
think so.
So why would he remove everything from the storage room?
He
Yeah.
needs more space.
For what?
For what?
Like the one
Yeah.
desk that he uses. And then as soon as he's put everything out, whenever we see the basement again, it still looks like it's full of junk.
It's because it is.
He just
He only
took it out
moved.
of the garden and went, excellent, I'll put it back now.
Yeah.
Looks perfect.
It was just rearranging it.
He was trying to find like a needle in a haystack, found the needle, then put the haystack back and the needle, threw it back in.
What's
Oh,
his name again?
Andrew.
Andrew. Yeah, because Android. He's not an android, he's a robot.
You just summed up the whole joke that probably took 5 minutes at the start of the film.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like Android, but he's not in fact an android.
What
is the other word? It's like what's like the word for like a hybrid human thing again? There's like
cyborg.
Yeah, it's like
He's
basically Simon the
he becomes
cyborg,
that.
even though he's fully a robot. Like, that's basically what they called him.
Yeah.
But basically, then we see him creeping on Sam Neill's wife. Woman,
Just like
I
all
don't
you
know her
play in that
name.
chess game.
She
Yeah.
was the most underused character in the whole
She
film.
does nothing.
Does she
She does
die?
nothing.
When does she die?
She doesn't die on screen. She just kind of
Because
disappears.
we don't care about her. It looked
No,
like they were
she's
setting up a
pointless.
plot line where he falls in love with her first when he's looking at
Oh,
her by the water.
I mean, this guy needs to get a hang of his feelings. Like,
He
come
does
on,
have a
man.
massive
He really
drive, doesn't he?
does.
You're just like, oh, another woman.
He's been alive like 2 years, and he's like, must love now.
All right. So then he's watching a chess game and he analyzes how to win,
And falls in love with
and
her again.
it doesn't make any sense because he's still a cleaning robot essentially.
Yes.
And then he gets told to jump out of the window.
By the kid who literally had no story arc.
The kid who becomes a punk
And
says the
and
other
then just
guy's a nice ass or
disappears.
something, and then just
On her mom's, was it her mom's deathbed? No, her dad's deathbed.
she's
Looks at
there.
him like,
The robot's here.
yeah,
Oh,
the
I'm so
robot's
angry.
here. I thought she'd have like a nice moment, but in fact, no. And then
No.
she disappears because we don't see her when it's the whole
Yeah.
Lloyd's children storyline of the film. Like, she's just nowhere to be seen.
I mean, if you
The
think
thing
about
is,
it, it's
with this
pretty
film,
creepy.
any character that isn't important just disappears.
Was it Chris Columbus, this film?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like, is that a staple of? Did Chris Columbus do X-Files? No, that's Chris Cooper. Wrong one. Did he do Harry
I
Potter?
have no clue.
He did Harry Potter, yeah, the first two.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't care about side characters in the slightest.
No,
No.
that's why
Like
Home Alone has
Percy
so few
Weasley and
characters.
Home Alone, exactly. Oh, wow.
To be
Love Home
fair,
Alone.
Home Alone is good.
I was not on board for. I was like, okay, this is all right, but I was a bit like, I don't know if I said this on recording because we've been talking for so long, but
Yeah.
we didn't record it. But when it first did the time jump, I was like, what are you doing? Like,
to be fair,
because
on the piano,
he's suddenly just like, I have clocks. Look, and it's just it was just sort of like, okay, so do we, like, is that like 12, 16 years, whatever it was? The numbers were weird. Why were those numbers just
true.
like
It
that?
was kind of sus.
I mean,
Like,
it's
why
not
wasn't it
to
like
signify that time has passed.
In
no,
fact, it
why
was.
wasn't it like 10
Yeah,
years
it
or
could have
20
just said-
years or
Or it just could
15,
have just
like
always said like a few years, or even don't even
sometime
tell us.
later?
Like, because we could
I
tell
think
that
this
it'd been
one
like at
was
least 20
15.
years. Bro,
Yeah, I think it was, but it was like
did we need to
you know,
know?
he kind of, all that stuff in between, we're assuming he became more like human, but then we don't really see anything that kind of shows that he did.
No,
apart
Yeah.
literally, yeah.
from the lady fell in love with the robot man,
I don't even know
and
her
then
real name. I just know her as Little Miss.
Little Miss
Amanda.
I think she.
Was
Yeah,
it
it's like a Amanda or Annabelle or something like that.
Jesus, I had no idea. Like, I don't even if I was on like, if it was me or Robin Williams about to fall into lava and we both had to say her real name, neither of us would do it. Like,
You'd be dead. Oh, it's Little
yeah,
Miss.
I was gonna say, I was like, maybe using Robin Williams in like a life or death situation at the moment is probably not the most tasteful sort of
Yeah.
thing to do.
Oh,
However,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Big man, he was a genius. How
Miss
he
him.
could captivate us in like comedy films and then have like such an emotional, challenging performance like that. Oh, legend.
Especially that role as the dog in absolutely anything.
Oh, it's
Like,
like
heartbreaking role.
Yeah,
It
I was
should have been
thinking more of
awarded
Flubber.
like an Oscar.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Yeah, but
What else?
I can't remember
What
what
weird
happens
roles
after
as well.
that.
RV.
Oh,
What
that was a
happened
good
after that?
film. That was.
So
Mm.
hang on, there is
So then the people do stuff.
the wedding, isn't it? Her wedding, Lil Miss.
Oh, it is, yeah, because then
Lil
he cuts his
Kim,
thumb off.
Lil Yachty, whatever. What other name can I use?
His thumb gets cut
Other
off, but
rappers.
somehow the
Lil Wayne.
blade.
Yeah, then Lil Wayne gets married. Oh yeah, that's
to
weird.
Big Frank,
That whole thumb
whatever
getting
his
cut
name
off.
was it. Yeah, the fact that his hand moving in that way. One, the piece of wood would have had to have moved, so he would have to cut a new one. And then two, how is that blade sharp enough to cut through some like solid metal
Cast
bloody
iron,
cyborg, or not cyborg, like robot?
stainless steel alloy.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
Which is
cutting
meant
like
to
a
be
tiny bit of wood.
immortal. It's literally meant to be an immortal robot, and one little bandsaw could be like, got your nose, like, it's one of those.
I was really kind of hoping that at the end he just kind of died. or like
What, like the
you know,
Robot Man was bluffing, and it was like a what's it called? What's the
no, like at the end he just kind of like powers down or something, or like goes into. I was thinking when he got the cabin by water, I was thinking like, just think of the scene if he like walked into the water
Oh my god! And
and
it
just
you
like
just
killed
hear
himself.
dung 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 as he just like logs off.
Yeah, the
Oh my god!
I have built a house. Now I must die.
Oh, now I will in fact die. God.
it's
Wow.
I don't know what happens. It's such a weird like it's such a kind of because of the time jumps. It throws you about, and
It
so you
does.
forget kind of what happens
I mean, thankfully it's
specifically.
chronological.
Yes. Oh
Oh
my
my god!
god. Imagine.
Imagine if it just jumped around.
It's like Christopher Nolan style.
You know
Yeah.
Galator,
Or like Click
Galarina,
Yeah,
whatever her name
Galator.
was.
Yeah,
when she was at the end.
I mean,
Yeah.
you just skip to them having the obviously needed sex scene. If you didn't see it, it's in the
Oh yeah.
extended version. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
but
need to watch it.
and
Yeah.
then you
But it's
skip
skin
back and you
Robin
see,
Williams, so it's kind of weird.
oh
mm.
yes, yeah.
So it just looks
I got
very
some.
one-sided.
There was some weird like sex jokes in this film. I'll say that
Oh,
right
so
now.
many.
There's some weird ones, and I was just like,
Like
oh, this
the whole
just
thing sounds messy. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. That
it
sounds that
feels
Sam Neill
off.
convo was weird. He's
Yeah,
basically a
there's too
kids
many
film
of those kind
director,
of
isn't he?
jokes to be a pure like kids film.
Yeah.
I mean, let's put it this way: it's not as good as it's not as good a kids film as Can Hat. So
Oh, exactly. I mean, it's got
That's
the
true. I mean,
identical cast,
yeah.
which is weird. You know, Robin Williams as
Cat
the
in the
Cat in
Hat
the Hat.
coming next week.
Lil Miss as Thing 1 and Thing 2. I forgot to. It's weird. Weird parallels.
Little Miss.
Lil Miss. Sorry, Lil
Then
Wayne
we
as
got.
both Thing 1
Then
and 2.
she becomes Big Miss,
Big Miss. Her granddaughter. Uh,
and then like Medium Liz.
Biz.
What's her
Miss.
Miss,
Big
what's her
Miss.
name?
Lil Miss.
Oh, it's
She
I
became
got
Lil
thrown off there.
Misses, then had children,
Yeah,
and gave birth to Big
so she
Little
Miss.
became
Mother.
Mrs.
Oh, is Big Miss the really annoying son? Yeah, we're definitely saying Big Miss is that one. And then he gave birth to Medium Miss himself,
What, the man gave
single-handedly.
birth to the
Yeah,
child.
yeah. It's
Yes,
it's
the future. Come
2030,
on,
Tom.
It's not.
get real.
Oh, actually, it probably isn't. It starts in 2005 though, and
Which is weird.
I mean, if you hadn't already guessed, we don't have robots. At least, I don't think we do.
When did it say that, or did you Google it? Because I believe you.
No,
Like
it said at
it
the
said.
end
Oh yeah,
because
it
they
did, didn't
say
he? He
like
said he was like born in
he was turned
2005.
on. He was turned on at like
What?
this specific time on
Man.
this day. And it's like, who cares?
I'd have let them off if they, but like set it in 2020 because that's quite a long time after 2009. You think 1999. Sorry, you think like 21 years. That's a good enough time to assume there could be like androids in the home. But they were like, nah, give it 6
2009.
years. 2000. Oh my god, 1999. Like 21 years is a good enough time, but like they would literally be like 6 years and we've got robots and cars that have like opening doors on the side that just are
I think
used.
it's obviously meant to be. It is obviously meant to be a joke about like the Back to the Future kind of thing of like holy thing. 30
Holy
years in the
thing.
future, we got like flying cars
Yeah.
Mm.
and Jaws 3D or whatever it is,
Jaws
and like
16.
and Airplane 2 with Rocky 36 or whatever it is.
Yeah. They should have joked, like, and what would it be today?
They
Like,
should have. They could have had
Oceanway
a joke
2
with that.
in the future, that's it. Like, or Shrek 3 or 4. Wait, hang on, 5?
No, Shrek
What are we
5.
with
Yeah.
Shrek? Yeah, 5. I just
Wait, there's a
completely
Shrek
deleted 2 of
5.
them. That's coming soon, man.
Oh yeah, there
2037.
is.
Yeah. Still waiting.
Ah yeah, Chicken Run 2 is going to beat that though.
Yeah.
Anyway, alas, whatever
What's
happens
next?
next, I can't remember.
Right,
Robin
so
Williams gets turned into a man thing.
yeah, what does he want to become next? He wants.
He wants, so he gets skin off of the
Well, we skipped a
crazy
bit.
old dude. No, he does. No, I haven't. He just goes and looks at dead people, and that's basically it.
Why does he go to her son, who's a lawyer, for? What was that reasoning? Oh yeah, because he
Oh,
wants
he
to look for his
wants.
families and other people.
Yeah,
He probably could have been cut. Like
yeah, because he's
Good
like,
thing
you're
he's
going to
been
be
cut
gone
though.
for long.
he
I
probably should
don't
have just.
like you.
Exactly. He probably instead they could have cut that whole thing and said he's gone looking for the man who tried to do experimental. I feel like this is how it was written originally. He went looking for the man who experimented with personalities, who turned out to be, dead now, and his son took over. Because that's kind of weird. He
Yeah.
wasn't looking for his dad, but found
But
the son
they
somehow.
wanted a funny montage of him seeing dead
Yeah,
robots.
which wasn't really funny and literally just
You
took
know,
Yeah.
10 years.
And
Maybe
also
that's what it
robots
was.
who are
They
weirdly
wrote it
horrible.
as in he was looking for the.
I just
Yes. Oh my god. I actually
see
think
the
we've just
problem
found
is
a
right
problem.
when he finds Gloriana, because that's her name now.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what her name is. It's like
It's a
Galator or
Galaxy Cookie
something.
Crumble, I think.
Galileo.
Galileo. But when he goes to see her, and it's like that, she turns the music on and starts dancing. I was like,
What is happening?
if this is the tone of the movie now, I'm turning this off.
Oh
You've
my god,
just
it
gone
turned
into
into like
full cringe.
Total Recall. Like, but I
But
think
then,
we've
like,
genuinely found a problem. I
they
feel like
die.
it was originally written that he would go and try and find the father of what's the actor's name? I can't. Is it Oliver something? Well,
Why is the actor's name
Oliver
matter?
Platt, I think.
Yeah, Oliver
The
Platt.
big. So
Yeah,
the guy who makes the robot upgrades,
yeah.
that guy's daddy, who is dead. Okay,
But Dom, don't you
that's
think that's what they were originally writing
it.
him to
Makes
go and
sense.
find? But the studio were like, how come there's like 20 years that's unaccounted for then? So they were like, right, we're gonna have to make him go and try and find all of the robots before
See,
stumbling into the same city that he's from in
yeah,
San
that
Francisco.
was
It took him
that was
20 years
funny.
to come full
It's like,
loop.
nope, right on my doorstep.
Literally,
Because he goes that
I think we've just found
it
some
was like
film
restored.
padding.
Yeah, because he goes like it was restored. And it's like, well, surely he would have tested it a few times to like just see that it'll turn on
Wouldn't he have
before
gone
he
to that one
creates it.
first? If it was in San Francisco?
Yeah, just Google it and go, oh look, there's a repair shop down the road.
Yeah, maybe now we'll go to like
Yeah.
Utah first and walk there because buses don't exist in 2040 or whatever it would be at this
Yeah, but
point.
they missed a
Oh,
good joke though, right? Had they done it where in the montage
no.
he goes to like
500 miles.
he goes to the kind of outskirts of like kind of a big factory, and you
Yeah.
just see a sign for Skynet, and he kind of just shakes his head and walks off.
Oh, lovely that. Yeah. There was literally no intertextual references
It was like
No,
there's
it's
so
part of the
many.
timelessness.
for a sci-fi film.
No, but even then, it's such a like they could have done so many like good ones that are like big. So like Terminator is a big one.
Yeah. There's
So
no
had they
trench scene where he was holding a boy and trying to shoot a truck that was following him. They've really missed out there.
right, imagine, just think about it. If there was a scene where when they were talking about his like uniqueness, if they were to reference like, oh, Skynet had something like that, and they had to shut it down immediately because they
Maybe
went
it
amok.
wasn't the same company. They'd have got in trouble. No,
Skynet
Disney though, they could have
is
done something.
RoboCorp, whatever it's called. What is
Mm,
the company called? NVG,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like something like that. NG.
something
N
AM.
and A or
No, it's not. It's like NA, NMA,
there's two letters.
NWA.
NACK, NWA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neighborhood
the
Watch
Neighborhood
Alliance.
Watch Alliance.
Neighborhood
There
Watch
we go.
Alliance.
We've come full circle again.
Coming straight out of Compton, the NWA.
So the robot man, who is not a robot man, but is actually a man, but not a real man, but a robot man, but not a
But
real
Robo
robot man,
Williams.
then
Robot.
dies. He dies. Robo Williams, not Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
Robo Williams,
No. He is
What,
loving
Robbie
and then
Angels
he
Williams would
instead,
take
dies.
is
that?
fact though. He's loving Little Miss instead. No, Medium Miss. But he did love Little Miss. He fancied it's another
The
Peggy
the
Carter
fact
story
that
again. Like he
oh, it's
loved
so
the
weird, isn't
older
it? Like
relative and then decided to just, I'll settle for the kid.
you know,
I'll settle for their
you look pretty like
younger
her.
relative because they look the same.
Also,
Yeah.
how old is she meant to be?
I'm hoping like 13 at the start, and it's a lot creepier than we think.
No. I mean, Portia, because he
Yeah,
goes away for 20
no,
years,
that's what I mean. I'm hoping
and
Portia's just
so
like really badly underaged.
she must be like 18, 19, and if you have to assume it,
Definitely.
18, I'd
Mm.
say to
So Lil Miss is maximum
Like
maximum
5.
mid 60s when he first meets Portia.
Oh
So
yeah,
her
Yeah,
and he's just
son
probably.
like
would be about 40.
you're old now.
If he gave birth at 20,
I'm gonna.
she's maximum 20. And he's instantly like, whoa, Lil Miss, you looking good.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Uh,
It's just like, I mean,
Hmm.
the fact that like there aren't more than like just him.
yeah, I thought they'd do more. Even though I'd seen it before, I basically remembered nothing of the film except like his story. So I couldn't
I
remember
do
if there
have
was any other.
I do have to say though, the scene where he just goes, "Have you got a?" I can't remember what it's called. There's like
Oh,
drill, and he
that
walks
was
off, and
hilarious.
you just hear the screaming, and it's just like
And then she just screams.
No,
Uh,
it's like that. That is good humor. That
I feel
is
like
like,
that was
it
just like a
is.
completely improvised Robin Williams thing, though. It really sounded like it.
Oh, definitely.
oh
I love
yeah,
how it was him in the suit the whole time.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
oh, it's such a weird suit. Like when you see him walking and you see it moving, you're like, that's clearly a person inside a suit
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
design
The
of it.
C3PO walk on his ass was a bit mental, to be fair.
Yeah, that one.
You ever seen the
Like,
Mrs. Doubtfire horror trailer?
no.
Oh
Someone's done
gosh,
like a
yeah,
really
that
good edit
re-edit.
of Mrs. Doubtfire's trailer, but as like a horror film.
Oh,
I want them to
hello.
do Bicentennial Man as like an action one, like Terminator or RoboCop, and it just uses that scene, where he's told to go to the kitchen and eerily stands behind her, just like in the
You just see him,
foreground.
Slow zoom.
Just
you
she's
see a
there in the
knife.
foreground, scared as hell, and it's then you just hear the pneumatic drill noise, and then it's just this summer, the
See, this
pumping
guy's
heart noise.
movies are easy to turn into different genres.
Oh,
Then
absolutely.
Oh, they are.
Home Alone. Home Alone can obviously be a big sexual thriller. You
Yeah,
know,
Mm.
the
I mean,
two
it basically
crooks.
Saw, just like with all the traps and
Oh
everything.
my god! Imagine that if it was Saw, but it was two little kids trying to break into the house, and an
Oh
adult.
Jesus, the adult fearing for his life, trying to protect himself with literal murder traps. I love that. Home Alone 2. This time it's personal. Like, and then yeah,
Home
just
Alone
like
3, I
both of
think now we should stop.
I think now we should stop. The two first Harry Potter films, but like set as like psychological thrillers inside a mental institution where Harry just isn't okay.
I mean, is he even in
One
the right
flew over
place?
the owl's nest.
What a improvised name that was.
Oh, we love it. It's got
But
all the things you need. I was gonna say Griffin, but it's a bit of like a bit of a hurt.
Griffin.
That owl's subtle enough.
One
Yeah.
flew
The
over the
dragon's
big
nest.
castle place.
Oh,
Big Castle School, the
but it's
movie.
like the Harry Potter theme in like played on like a tin whistle. Everyone's just so out of tune.
No, it's the recorded version.
Yeah. Oh my god. We're just like
So,
at the end.
what do you like about the people who make this movie important?
Um,
AKA
you meaning
Robo
like
Williams
Robert? Oh, bless. Oh, he's just
and
so good.
Lil Miz Naz.
Little Miss Nas X. Little, honestly, I don't know why. I think we all just like develop a crush on her over the film, no matter
I
if it's
I
Yeah.
can't. I mean, I think Portia was fitter than the other one. I mean,
you mean
Portia
her as a
versus
kid, right? Yeah. No,
no. I mean,
Little Miss.
Portia
Oh god.
versus Lil Miss Naz. I
Yeah.
mean, there's
Little
there's no
Miss was laying
competition.
it on too thick, to be
And
honest.
it's weird that it's the
Or she
same
was.
actress as well.
It
I
is.
hate that. I hate that. It's just like you could have just had like similar looking actresses,
Yeah, we're just
even if
basically
it's only
saying robots
slightly.
are shallow.
I mean, I wanted to shag her nan, but she
Oh
died.
yeah. Shame. That's what Robin Williams
Yeah.
said to her on the first date.
To be fair, at least it's not Bill Murray kissing a 17-year-old Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, well, he's visibly like an older gentleman now, like in it.
Yeah.
What was? Oh, there's
Mm,
another one I was going to say. What? There was another plotline miss. You know how? Is it Lloyd, the lawyer, the one that like her
no,
son? What
not
was his
really.
name?
I don't remember him
Oh,
much. I know the actor like from other
yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
but he was so
Lawyer Man.
pointless.
Well, you know, he was
Lawyer
like
Man.
clearly against the fact that Andrew
I don't like
exists.
robots because he says that as a kid. He throws sand on him,
So
and
he
obviously that
basically
means
he
he
means he
hates
hates
he
him.
hates robots.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
anti-robot. He's
that
a
is
Mm.
character
bigot.
development right there.
That really is. He calls him
In
it
those
straight away. You're
20
like
years,
an antagonist. He waits 20 years, but then still lets him like marry his daughter. Hmm.
oh my god, he does.
Hold up.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. And he was there,
It's
so
a
like he did know about them because he was there at the wedding reception,
yeah.
the engagement
Hmm.
party. Hmm.
So basically, this is a film about women having old men robot kinks.
Oh my god! I
The
mean,
end. That's it.
yeah.
I mean,
Final
pretty much,
word on the
yeah.
film.
Yes.
I mean,
Christopher
If you had to
Columbus just
market
wanted
it,
like
then yeah.
Robot King the movie. Oh my god.
Home Alone is a weird one. I mean, I'm not. Miss Doubtfire is obviously a drag queen kind of one.
Yeah. A little Miss Doubtfire.
Little Miss. Oh,
When are we
this
getting the
is.
Big Mama's house, Mrs. Doubtfire? Like, you know, I really
When are
want
we
that as
gonna?
a hybrid.
When are we gonna properly discuss this? Because we haven't exactly done that, have we?
I feel like talking about
Oh,
the existentialism and the sad parts, though, without the people seeing it, is like so
It's
deep.
difficult.
Like it's so
people.
yeah.
There
However
are
many.
emotional scenes and
Yeah.
there are funny scenes, like when he sees a dead robot that's frozen and he has a smile on his face.
Until he
It's like,
doesn't, and it's like the most obvious, like,
yeah,
He's just like,
huh?
haha, you're dead, I'm not.
yeah. It's like,
Another
More fool you.
dum. Another one bites the dust as he's just ticking them off his hit list. That would have been sick as well in the
Well,
edited
that's another
action
one
movie
for the list.
trailer. It's him like trying to kill all of the other ones of his who could be unique, and it just shows all the scenes where he's found them, and it just shows that same smile over and over again after he sees their dead bodies.
No,
Excellent.
it's just a reused shot.
Just the reuse shot, yeah. It's like
so what?
awkwardly him opening the door every time, even though there's one that's just like in an open barn that's just dead.
The background never
Yeah,
changes.
The background,
I
nothing. It's just the snowy mountain.
I feel like he went on a weird kind of thing because the obvious choice would be like a scrapyard.
Yeah,
So
like in
why didn't he
iRobot.
do a scrapyard?
It would have been a lot more streamlined.
Yeah, just a bunch of them like scrapped, and
But
he's
it
just
wouldn't
like,
have
oh,
taken 20 years and filled the gap that the
I
production company were
know,
clearly like,
that's the
Mm.
problem.
I wonder if it was
Also,
reshoots. It could have been. Would have been cheap to do.
True.
They'd have only had to
yeah,
give
they
him his
just had
helmet as
him.
well because he wore normal clothes.
They just had him wander about. Just can you just wander about like Utah and then go to somewhere else? Just snow.
We're assuming
Just
they
stand
weren't
in.
mass produced
Yeah.
all over the world as well.
Can I just ask a question? Why is he wearing snow gear when he can't feel anything?
Didn't even think about that. His clothes change as well, don't they? Like,
Yeah,
it shows
Where
his
does he get the
different shoes.
clothes?
Yeah.
he buys them. Even
The
though he said the tailor had like
oh,
a problem with it
robot Walmart.
because he's clearly not human shaped. Robomart.
Just get him like 3XL
Nah, like
Yeah,
he
clothes.
just
fine.
I'm
went.
sure they'd fit a robot, like, or four. Surely, like,
Hmm.
ah.
I
So
mean,
is there
come
a
on. Where
tailor
was the?
everywhere he goes?
Maybe.
Yeah, for big puffer jackets for the snow. I mean, it's a custom tailor, but if you
Hmm.
have the money, like he apparently does from clockmaking.
Of course, the one lucrative job
Hmm.
we're all told to get in school.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yes. I mean,
You know, career day.
Do you
think
remember
All the
about it.
clockmaking lessons
clockmakers.
in school? That really famous subject that they teach.
Just think
Yeah.
about all of the famous clockmakers you know in pop culture.
Like Mr.
Yes.
Rolex, for example.
Mr.
never,
Rolex,
never
Doctor
heard of him.
Manhattan,
Tagger, Mr. Tagger, Mr.
Mr.
Ice
Tucker.
Watch.
So yeah, so basically, in the film world, well, in the pop culture world, there's only two famous ones. Well, actually, there's probably only
There's one
two in
from
total,
Hugo,
actually, and that's Mr. Robo.
from Scorsese's Hugo,
Oh yeah, I forgot that's about clocks, isn't it?
Mr. Roboto.
Yeah.
So we've got Hugo, Mr. Hugo, the clock man. We have Mr. Robo Man Williams, and we
Mr.
have
Hugo the
Mr. Doctor
Clockman.
Manhattan.
It's
I don't know his
Mr.
name.
Doctor Manhattan, Mr. Doctor Man,
M-
Mr. Hatton. Uh, oh
Mr.
my,
Doctor, Mr. Hatton.
Mr. Doctor Man,
They're
Mr.
a
Hatton,
duo.
Mr. Doctor Man and Mr. Hatton. Yeah,
It's a bit like the Blue Man Group, but only one of them's blue.
only one of them's blue and the other one's just Doctor Hatton and got mistaken for Doctor Manhattan.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm not Mr. Manhattan.
His first name's Han. My name's Han Hatton. And they're like, I think we've made a
Han
mistake
Solo
here.
Manhattan.
He's just
Oh
so
no.
awkward in every photo with a literal glowing blue super god. He's just a doctor from Kentucky.
Oh.
Why Kentucky?
I don't know. It's the unfortunate. Ask him. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
he's
chose to make
tired of this
clocks.
world, these people.
He just wants to
Yeah, he
become a
just.
real robot.
I mean, did you not see him? Did you not see him in the background of this Robo Williams movie?
That's such weirdly interesting thing here. I was watching a podcast. Like this is really related, but also I don't know. I think I subconsciously chose Bicentennial Man for a reason. Like I was talking the other day, and as we do screenwriting as like a course, I was like, just do you ever get days where you sort of just like find a random idea and you sort of run with it in your head for a bit and then like see where it goes?
Oh, I do that like every
All the
day.
time, yeah.
Amazing. So like I heard an idea the other day of like what would it be like for the first human that like when prosthetics start getting really good, like you're running blades and there's arms that
Yeah.
can like lift better.
Yeah.
Like the scary first day that someone actually decides to willingly remove a limb to get an amputation because it's better. Like maybe the legs make you run faster or like more
Oh,
efficient. So someone makes the active choice to like upgrade.
so a bit like $6 million Man,
Definitely, but like maybe he
but
starts getting obsessed with it being the best, so it goes
yeah,
like quite
or
dark.
RoboCop, but
Exactly,
like
but it's like not
it's his
forcing it
choice.
choice. And then so I was like
Mm.
really thinking about that the other day in like network. And then like obviously you asked like well, what film to choose. And I've just realized Bicentennial Man is like the exact opposite. I'm like a robot
Yeah,
obsessed with becoming a man. And that's just dawned on me that maybe my life is a constant struggle between that. And
Gosh,
I think
yeah.
I'm having an existential crisis again.
I I had an idea like actually yeah. So going off that idea, right?
Yes.
Completely not to do this, but what about if it was like not just having like a prosthetic, like an arm or leg removed for
Yeah.
a prosthetic because it's better. What about if it was like the first person to be put into an entirely prosthetic body?
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
So it's just like a brain in a jar, like Cassandra,
Ooh.
like the Cybermen or whatever. They are just inside this robot,
Yeah.
and you're just kind of like, they are the
What of a
peak of
twist
it.
on Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I just
But
wanted like the slow struggle of him like slowly losing every part of him because he just wants
yes,
to be better.
but it's set in a steampunk world, so he has to like oil up his joints and stuff,
Ooh, that is
and it's like
Ooh,
amazing.
it
yes.
gets a bit squeaky.
Have you seen Love, Death and Robots? I think you had one of you.
I've seen robots.
You haven't seen Love, Death and Robot Williams?
No.
No,
Oh my god, you should. It's like an anthology on Netflix, and it's all these sort of like small sci-fi questions that they turn into like Black Mirror-esque anthology sort of stuff. And one of the episodes is that she's like a mythical. It's like a Chinese myth about like basically like a siren, but they're like white cat people, and they like attract men by looking like women, and they kill them. You know that like
the classic
yeah,
one.
it's basically just a siren on land, and they just look like white cats, and
A
then
siren on land.
but like she comes to the city and she like tries to be a bit more, she wants to fit in, so she basically, it's like steampunk world as well, and all of her limbs get replaced, and that is grim, like that is disgusting.
Hmm. Fascinating.
I do like this
My
sort of
God.
robot. I think I did some googling a while back, like robots were only invented in, I think it was the late 1800s, like the term in like a Czech,
Yeah,
is it a Czech poem or sci-fi story or
Yeah, to
something?
mean slave.
Yes.
but if you've watched The World's End, you know that not everything is a robot.
Exactly. We
They
are
might
learned
be,
also to, tell lamps to fuck off. So it's all
yeah,
accurate sort of
lamps.
terminology.
Mm.
I this film, like, it's good, but it's like if you just went like I feel like if you did this in a proper artsy way now, the like Oscars and awards people are like, oh, so amazing, it's so like
Oh,
eye
definitely.
opening. And it's like, no, it isn't. It was done like 20 years ago.
I feel like if they ever do that, like there should be a
Let's
massive
remake it.
outcry for. Oh, but Robin Williams, he's so important because he's so lovable as like
Well, then at the end, you just put dedicated to Robin Williams.
an easy cop
Fixed.
out. I agree. Yeah, I don't know who isn't likable enough to do it though. If we were gonna like if it was
Just
gonna
have
be
Sam
Yeah.
remade,
Neill.
Just Sam Neill.
Yeah,
Yes,
full
Sam
cycle.
Neill. So Sam Neill plays both Sir, which is his name, apparently. Sir, not he hasn't actually got a name. I don't know why. Like, it's triggering me. That is just give
Does it
Mm.
him
say
a
on
name.
IMDb or is it just Sir?
No, it's just Sir. Even the
What
credits is
the
Sir.
fuck? I thought that was like a joke. Like I thought you were just
No, no,
wow. Doctor
it's
Ian
so
Not Doctor
lazy.
Ian Malcolm. Doctor what's his name?
Malcolm Ian.
He was
No, I think it is Doctor Ian
that
Malcolm,
was
isn't it?
Yeah,
sorry
Ian
that was
Malcolm.
Jeff Goldblum, right?
He's in the next Jurassic World as well.
Was he?
Like, if
All
you
three
do,
of them are.
yeah, that's the second I saw that, I was like, that actually might interest me then.
Wait, I think I got it wrong. Ian Malcolm is Jeff Goldblum, right? And he's the other one.
Oh yeah, Alan Grant.
Alan Grant, that was it, yeah.
Yeah,
Dr. Alan Grant was literally just called Sir. Wow.
Yeah.
Sam Neill,
Steven Spielberg is angry right now.
the
What a
uh,
lad.
an Irish actor who who plays like who sounds British
He's
and
Australian, I think.
what
Yeah, Australian.
Northern Ireland.
But he does a really good Northern Ireland in Peaky Blinders.
No, he's from Northern Ireland.
What? I swear to God he was
His
Australian.
nationality is New Zealand, Ireland, and England and
Oh,
UK.
what
Hold up.
the hell?
What?
I'm gonna have a look at him here.
That's
That is
that's changed
mental.
everything.
He's in.
You know, I think
So he's
it's.
born in.
It was
He's
obvious that he
born
was
in New Zealand,
like
isn't he? And then. Oh yeah. Wait,
British.
no, born in Northern Ireland.
No, he
He
was born
moved
in
to New
Ireland.
Zealand in 1954. Wow, that's quite a
Yeah.
surprise.
Mad.
Yeah, he's
So
got
who's
three
he in Rick and
nationalities.
Morty then?
He
Mon.
was.
I was about
Yeah.
Monogotron leader and the old man in the sea.
Yes, he was. Do you remember the bad guys in Old Man in the Sea? They were the app people,
Kind of,
the
Oh
ones who
but
made
yeah.
not
that love
really.
app.
Mm.
Wasn't that Taika
Which
Waititi as well?
Yeah, he was just he was like
Yeah.
the soldier
You want
guy
to
who
develop
wanted
an
to
app?
infiltrate them. Yeah, do you want to develop an app? And he was just there's no use for them anymore. And he's like, there's
Mm.
no hope. We can't take over this world. Just like the leader.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Bruh, that surprised me. I swear to God, he was. Yeah, I thought he was Australian, and then seeing New Zealand doesn't surprise me. But I knew his Northern Irish accent in Peaky Blinders was like amazing. But like, I didn't know he actually had ties to it. That's
Do
quite
you
cool.
do you want to know what's funny, right? So Colin Trevorrow, or whatever,
Yes,
who's doing Jurassic World. Did he do the first two?
he did the first one. Did
Yeah,
he do the
first
No,
second
he
one.
one?
did. Yeah, he did the first two.
Yeah.
Or at least, no, sorry. Yeah, he directed and wrote the first one, and then he wrote the second one. This trilogy of Jurassic World might be better than the like new Star Wars trilogy
100%.
I
as a
think the
whole.
second one isn't very good.
No, but as a
It
whole, I
disappointed
mean,
me.
like as a
But as a whole,
story.
there is more story, in fact, already.
Yeah, it's much more
Than
coherent.
yeah. Oh my God! Imagine if one of our screenwriting partners was on this. I feel like he would starkly defend the Last Jedi.
Who?
Lucas would definitely not agree.
Oh,
Shout out to Lucas.
Shout out to Lucas, honestly.
see,
Like
The
he's
Last
got it in
Jedi
defense,
is
but
all
I
right.
agree with you guys.
Colin Trevorrow lives in the United Kingdom. What an interesting,
Interesting.
quick fact.
Is he American?
Nice tidbit.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Jurassic World was very good. Like it very much captured the original trilogy, sort of. Well, no, more like captured the first film's sort of park
He was
vibe.
at Sundance with Christopher Nolan in 2016. They're sat next to each other
Dunkirk
in a picture.
2016?
Oh, good buddies.
2017?
2016, he did Lego Jurassic World,
The
not
game.
work. The Lego TV show or something.
Wow. And Nolan's
Wait,
like, I
wait,
made
what?
Dunkirk,
No,
what did
sorry.
you make? And he was like, I made Lego Jurassic World,
No,
the
he was
TV show.
executive.
Disney
He was
Plus.
executive, not
The
not
Disney
thingy.
XD, sorry.
Brilliant.
Oh, that's
I mean, the range, you know.
You know, you've got to have that flexibility in this industry, otherwise you'll get nowhere.
I mean, Christopher Nolan.
Chris
Like
Nolan.
Chris Nolan,
I'm just
as you
stripping him of his
Chrissy.
We obviously know him as Chris.
big boy
Yeah.
Chris is what us lads call him.
I still find it funny that he's down as an executive producer on Batman v Superman and Justice League and Man of Steel. Wait, what did he do? Yeah,
Was that
he was a
why was
producer.
that?
He was a
Because of
producer.
Dark Knight?
He was a producer, and he did the story for Man of Steel.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, because they were going to originally have Man of Steel tie in with Batman. Dark Knight.
Oh, we've completely lost track now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well,
Back
Sam
to
Neill,
Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams. So,
Robin Williams
yeah, I don't want to rock DJ, but it's
is making me feel so good, isn't it?
when's it going to
Keeps me
stop,
up all night.
DJ? When's it going to stop? Robin Williams.
Probably in about like
What?
10, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, something like that. Probably.
Oh, my favorite Williams.
My
In fact,
favorite
Serena
Williams.
Williams. No.
Serena Williams is in this film.
As a robot who wants to become a human man.
Robo. I mean, I like the sequel. Like the sequel to this, RoboCrop, is
Robocop.
quite a good one. It's
Is
about
that like
it's
is
about
it like
the
a sausage party spoof of
it's about one of the
Serena Williams?
robots that he didn't find because he gained his intelligence and became a farmer,
Oh.
and that's the entire story. He just
Ah.
decided that he didn't want to become a man. He just wanted to be a farmer.
I
In
mean, what a
fact,
I mean,
character arc.
is this a long-winded tie-in to Shaun the Sheep Farmageddon?
it's about 3 hours and a half long.
I thought this film was going to feel longer. I feel like this film
Oh,
is
this film, like I was like, oh, it's nearly over, isn't it? When Sam
There are
Neill's
so many
like
points
dying,
where it feels like it's going to end and then it doesn't.
yeah.
it
But then
just
also,
keeps
it's
going.
only
You're like,
2
when's it
hours,
going to end?
which surprised me. I thought, like, when you hear the name Bicentennial Man, and if someone pitches the idea that this robot is going to become a man over 200 years, you're like, right, 2.5 hours minimum then?
This film is going to feel like 200 years
Oh, God.
because you're going to expect it to end about 20 times, and then it goes, but wait, time jump.
There's more.
Yeah.
And look, he got a dog that does fuck all. The
Called
dog does
Wolfie.
nothing.
There is
Woofy,
actually
that's
a
a
lot
good
of filler.
callback.
See, Woofy, though, I thought it would have been more emotional if he still had the toy and, like, brought it to her on her deathbed. Wouldn't that have been a nice moment?
Just suffocates her with it. Just
Yeah.
turns it evil.
They were like, oh, we've put another Chekhov's gun in, better add a dog. That she calls handsome,
Yeah.
and Robin Williams to her, like, say it again, but slower. Like, oh my God. I'm sorry for that,
Oh,
ladies
my
and gentlemen.
word.
I'm sorry for that.
He's on it. He's there at the deathbed, and he just goes, "I'll be back," and walks
I'll
off.
be back. I'll
Turns
be
up later
back.
at her grave, just it's like, I'm back, but you're not here. So you know, I see your granddaughter though.
The I'm back was a joke. You can have my granddaughter instead. I want you to be
Peggy
with her. I want
Carter.
you to be
Oh
happy.
my god. Oh my god. Imagine, right? Just imagine if is it the Russo Bros who did the Captain America trilogy?
Yeah.
Or like,
Well, the
yeah.
second and third.
So they watched Bicentennial Man and got the idea for the Sharon Carter and Peggy Carter thing from
What
this.
sort of incest we do?
Oh no.
What is it like
No,
class there? She can't. Is it just?
it's
It's weird.
it's
It's
uber
wrong.
incest.
Yeah, it's sort of
It's
like
wrong.
waiting generations to just have a second crack at it.
I couldn't have her, so I'll have her niece or daughter or granddaughter. What is it?
Even better. Granddaughter. It's her son's daughter.
Rubs his hand together. Here we go.
Well, don't worry, I'm minted because your dad is a lawyer and I am a clockmaker, so our money combined.
Oh my god, no. What is Portia's job exactly? She's like an
She's
art
a
restorer, but she
made-up
doesn't
job
do
title
anything.
of restoring other people's art. Kind
That's
of.
actually not. That's a real thing, but she doesn't do anything. She's wiping it, like she's
Yeah.
polishing it. That's not. That's
Yeah.
not
And she can
restoring
fix a
anything.
record player, which isn't part of her job because it's not restoring art. It's
No.
I
literally a
mean,
mechanic's job.
yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Also, I was going to say another thing. How cringe was the line when it was like, "Oh, so you'll be gone for years," and then like
Oh yeah,
zoom
and
up to the camera, and his mom, who's basically in love with the robot, doesn't say a thing. Doesn't go. Actually, maybe I want to spend more time with you, or I understand this is the thing
Literally
you
just
want.
stands there.
She's just like,
let's work on
okay,
getting
he's
you one
gone
of
for
them
years then.
dicks.
Oh
Yeah, bye
god.
then.
See ya. Maybe she didn't
I
say
just
anything.
found it.
It wasn't written.
Oh no, there's a whole scene where she professes her love for him, and then he goes, "I'll be back," and
Oh,
then he
and she
buggers
runs
off.
out the door.
He just he just
How
starts
slow
walking
was that
back
walk to
slowly.
the door?
Forrest Gump
Oh my
style.
god, it was crazy. He like when she was like, you know what, I'm thinking I've skipped ahead a bit, but it's like when you should do something wrong for the first time in your life. He like slowly walks the door, and it looks like he's going to stop and turn around, but just doesn't. So
But
it's
he
like a
doesn't. He
really
just, yeah,
2 minutes of just him opening the door slowly, and then
I'll be
it's
back
so
Yeah.
I'll be back, and then isn't until she's
tomorrow.
basically married.
I mean, it's pretty weird that, like, the whole philosophy here is apparently to get girls just be like a normal, very, very, very basic person that's just
Yeah.
nice.
Also, home
Just be
wreck
a
their
robot.
lives, especially if they're getting married.
Yeah.
Even better.
So basically, become a servant for a rich family, and then just meet the young daughter
While she's very young, that's key.
who's underage. She doesn't move out until she's like 60. Well, she dies like before
Yeah.
she moves out. She probably lives her whole life, but and then you just that's it, and you become a robot man.
Another question I've just thought of. Why is she playing the single part of it? Why is the granddaughter of the person who lives there playing the single part of a duet on her own randomly midday?
Oh yeah, like wouldn't it be better if they were both sat there doing it?
I mean, I don't think he'd have the surprise and think it's and get all flirty with her if her literal grandma, who he'd probably recognise more, was sitting next to her.
I mean, I love the line
True.
when she's just like, "I'm Little Miss," and he goes, "No, you're not. She is, 'cause she's the hot one."
Yeah, he's so aggressive. He's like, I don't like this much, and it's like, should I
Yeah,
act?
and then they laugh at him. It's just like, "Why are you laughing at me?
Why are you laughing at
Oh,
me?
I'm about an inch away from a mental breakdown here.
Every time a
Yeah,
girl is
stop laughing,
flirting with
please.
him by laughing, he's like, "Why are you laughing at me then?"
Did you not see Terminator?"
Should we all start say that if you ever make anyone laugh, like in like a social setting, just go, "Why are you laughing at me?" Really, really close in
At
their ear.
me.
Was
I
that
know I
funny?
said a joke, but
Yeah, I know the joke's purposes because he clearly was explained what a joke is and obviously studied what jokes are. He doesn't
Hmm.
understand the concept of laughing back. You need to work on your timing.
Timing makes
It's
loads of
10:30,
clocks.
sir. Oh, comedy. The whole family
so
was so forced to laugh, even the horrible daughter, who that was her one redeeming quality in the film. She laughed at one of his bad jokes. Why didn't they? I'm still fuming. They didn't give her an arc. She was kind of nice as a kid, even though she tried to make him jump out the window. Like she definitely
Hmm.
had it in her to be good and be changed, but she just disappeared after she married a
Yeah.
goth.
Probably another one of the Disney cuts, to be honest.
Probably was. This film easily was probably meant to be like 3 hours, and I would have watched
oh
it.
Hmm.
yeah.
Probably would have liked it as well.
So
Does anyone know any more context behind the film?
I want to find. I'm just trying to search out right the thing it was based on because it was
Yeah, it was
short
like a
story.
Isaac
It was a short
Asimov.
story. Yeah, the Positrite Man, and then it was
By who? Asimov.
Yeah, the robot laws guy.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't he literally the person who like came up with like
Yeah, like all the
the
main
idea?
concepts for robots. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. True futurist.
Mm.
Did he write? There's one of the famous books that he wrote. And
Okay, yeah, the entire thing is completely different. His name, so Gerald Martin.
the last name's the same. Wow.
Gerald Martin is Sir, and he's referred to as Sir.
Ah, okay.
And
Hmm.
so
Never called Gerald.
the original story starts when he's trying to get surgery from a robotic surgeon, and he refuses because of the law of robotics. And he goes, I'm not human." So
Oh.
it's
So it's very similar then.
Yeah.
Where's the trivia? Very trivia. Jesse Eisenberg's sister plays Little Miss. What?
yeah, because
Wow.
it's her last name's Eisenberg. I thought that, and I was
Wow.
like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Madness.
She played the Little Miss, or
Yeah, the little one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Mini
Yeah. I mean,
miss.
Mini Miss, Big Little Miss.
Oh, the original story is set inside a universe.
Wow.
The
In fact, not like
Foundation
ours.
universe. Oh my god,
Is that ours?
there's a lot.
Is this like an Asimov thing that we don't understand?
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that's
So I'm
apparently in
guessing
this.
he has multiple universes that he writes stories set in.
I mean, that's what I usually do when I'm like planning stuff out. I usually think like, how can I relate this to something else I've done?
That's kind of cool. I usually think of I'm very much like setting first, but I never try to rely on something that's happened in another one yet. I don't think I've got to like that sort of. I don't have enough congruent stories that I could like link, if you know what I mean.
No, yeah, definitely.
I did two stories set around wars. One was set during World War One, I think it was, and that entire scene, that entire like section, then
What's
is brought back in another one I did that
what's your
jumps
one
through.
sentence description of that one set about World War One? Don't give us any spoilers because we don't want to steal ideas, even if it's on
It's
purpose
basically
or.
a guy just going over the top and describing it, and then he gets shot, but he gets back up. Like,
Whoa.
so he's
Is he a robot the whole time?
He's
no,
what's that new
he's
film?
basically a super soldier, like unkillable.
What's that new film with Charlize Theron? The Old Guard? That one?
Old guard,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, that was
Immortal
based on a
Soldiers.
comic or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It's a
seems there's
Dark
tons.
Horse. It sounds like a
I
Dark
can't.
Horse comic.
I'm lost. I'm not even reading this. I'm just kind of scrolling.
One feels bad for them. Let's have a look. See more trivia. I don't think Jesse Eisenberg's sister is a lot of
Seymour
trivia that would keep a
trivia.
podcast running, to be honest.
That's my favorite
Oh my
character.
god, all of the jokes that
Oh, here we go. The
Seymour trivia. Honestly, he was the best.
Seymour trivia, as in see more trivia. It's a great pun.
Did you
comedy
Did you
gold.
know that the
Oh,
fact that every single one of the jokes that Robin Williams
was
said at the
ad-libbed.
funny ad-libbed? What the hell? He is definitely one of the greatest like
The
comics that just like sort of could adapt.
the android head, the one you see initially is his stand-in.
Oh, that's
To
cool.
be fair, that ad-libbing the jokes makes sense because then it means that the laughter from the others is going to be real,
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
and that
more
means
unpredicted.
yeah. So
Sam Neill
it
looked so
doesn't
ready
feel.
for the scene, didn't he?
Oh
he
yeah,
was
he
like,
Oh,
just
he did.
he's like, "Don't blame me, just go for it." Um, how cool was the scene when Oliver Platt was like molding that bit of
yeah.
face and skin onto that head? Most ASMR thing I've seen in a film
Oh,
for a
that was
long time, and I
such a
very
weird
much
one.
enjoyed it.
He's just like, oh, I'm
It's
making
the
Robin Williams.
imperfections
Here
that
we
you
go.
need to Oh, let me get my hand in
Yeah.
his eyes.
All without actually looking at it.
Yeah, He was just
Oh
like,
man,
I think I had a nose imperfection. And he's just staring out into the middle distance.
Yeah.
Robin Williams shaved considerable. Uh, he shaved off his body hair to play Andrew.
I mean, you got to get in that suit somehow.
The car that Marv
Yeah.
drove is the same car used in one of my favorite films ever, Demolition Man.
No way.
Oh, Chris
That's sick.
Columbus. Chris Columbus said that he shouldn't have directed it because it was like a bit big.
A bit
Basically.
big.
It's definitely his biggest film.
I think he does a good job of it as well. I can't lie.
He
Yeah.
does, but then it's like you could like
You might have lost the character
oh,
though,
what
like the emotion.
Tom Hanks was going to star in this.
What? Who's Wolfgang
Oh, imagine
Peterson?
what could have
the
been.
Yeah,
director?
we're reading the same thing here. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Outbreak. Oh my god, no. He's like a disaster movie director. He made
Oh, what a legend! That's such
Outbreak, Air Force One with Harrison Ford.
Get off my plane.
Get off my plane. Yeah. Troy in terms of Poseidon. Oh dear. Yeah,
That's
I'm
boot.
glad it
So-
was in
so-
fact.
Here's a good list here, right? Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford, Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, Bill Paxton, Jeff Bridges, Richard Dreyfuss, Howie Mandel, Martin Short, Billy Crystal,
Mandel.
Jack Nicholson,
Howie
Robert De
Mandel?
Niro, Steve Martin, Dan
Isn't he the one
Aykroyd,
from like America's Got Talent?
Bill Murray, Anthony Hopkins, William Shatner, and Kurt Russell
The only
were
ones
all
I think could have
considered
done
for
it
what?
were Robin Williams and Bill Murray. I feel like they're literally the only two people that could have carried that
What?
part.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's the robot. How
Mm.
could Anthony Hopkins play that robot?
How could
Like,
Howie Mandel from America's Got Talent?
all right,
Or
I could try.
Jack
Oh my
Nicholson,
God.
imagine.
Right, Jeff
Yeah, we're gonna need to
Bridges.
get those robot names. He genuinely would make the horror
Yeah.
version amazing, though.
Just a robot,
It's all
man.
that sounds a bit messy. Oh my god, that would have been horrible. Like a curse.
All right,
Little
Oh.
just imagine
little
though,
miss,
right?
little miss.
Just imagine, right? So imagine if Andrew Martin was more like the dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Little miss.
so the more human he becomes, the more like the dude he becomes.
The
Yeah.
And at
dude
the end,
from
it is just the dude.
yeah.
That's just like my opinion, man.
I just want to be a man. Yeah, his voice, man.
Oh, I think the
Oh,
most
right, I've got
ridiculous
it.
one on
I've
there.
got it.
Voice.
Oh, Robert De Niro.
The film
Robert De
takes place
Niro.
from April
Sylvester
3rd,
Stallone.
2005
Ooh, two.
to
Mhm.
April 3rd, which is a bit weird.
The same day.
Makes sense though. Yeah.
Hmm.
To 2205.
Bruh.
Gosh, I mean,
Imagine the film's
robots in
going to outlive us.
2005.
Oh my god, that's actually a good thing. Galatea
Yes.
could either technically did or didn't contradict the three laws when she
I think she
unplugged
did. That
Porsche.
does count, even though it's an order. She did. I thought that
Yeah,
straight away. I was
because
like,
she's still staying alive.
Mm.
Unless it's another sign of no, it shouldn't be a sign of rebellion because
True,
even though he is a
yeah.
human, he admitted to himself that he's going to keep the three laws. So even if
Yeah.
Galatea was becoming more, no, that is actually quite a big mistake. Even though, even saying
Alright, I've
that
got
an
it.
order still like would be stopped by the third law.
Do you want to hear this amazing bit of trivia?
Yes,
Right.
please.
So Andrew was made in 2005. He lived for 200 years. Little Miss was about 5 or 6 in 2005, so at the start.
Yeah.
Her granddaughter, Portia, why does that matter? When Andrew dies at 200, Portia's about 80. That means there are about 65 years between the generations. So Little Miss would have been 60 to 65 when she gave birth to Portia's father, who then would have to be 60 to 65 when Portia was born. So it doesn't really work, does it?
They did look very old. Like, as soon as it said, like,
Yeah.
16 years, they were like, 60 then. Hang on, I was 20 before.
Yeah. I feel like they sort of went overboard with the aging.
It's because the fact that they had to stick to 200 years. They had to just be 3 generations, otherwise it'd start getting really confusing.
Hmm.
So
Oh my god. I can't believe
Yeah, that's
Robbie Williams said in one of his later routines that he regretted making the film. That's quite sad.
I feel
I feel like he did a
the
good
thing is,
job.
if it's a routine, it could have been a
Yeah.
joke.
He was a troubled man, though. I feel bad. Like, maybe,
He was. He needed a
like,
hug.
he really did.
I mean, Andrew, I think I don't know what to say now.
Kate McAllister is mentioned in the beginning of the film by the oldest daughter as having the house that she says she wants to go and play at. She's like, I'm going to Kate McAllister's house today. And somebody was like,
No way. So
McAllister.
shared universe with Home Alone.
Yep, shared universe with Home
That's
Alone.
insane.
Of
I can't wait to
course.
see Robin Williams defending Macaulay Culkin's house in the next Home Alone film. The killer robot, Robin Williams. Robbie
CGI
Williams.
Ron Williams.
CGI Robbie Williams singing I'm Loving Angels instead to keep away Howie Mandel and Harrison Ford, who are trying to steal the role of Andrew in the Bicentennial Man. Howie Mandel. What the hell is going on?
I want to be in that parallel universe.
Parts of the film mirrors Pinocchio. IMDb just stole our joke, boys.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that's an obvious
I
one.
want to be a real boy. You think it steals it, maybe?
You don't fucking say, mate. What else is he gonna want?
Oh. Wait, the backpack that Andrew was wearing looking around for surviving robots is made by
Was a
Swedish
real
company
backpack.
Bobblebee. Yeah.
Backpack us. I mean, come on, like, who cares about that?
This is such a weird trivia.
Like,
What if you
The
want to buy
director,
one?
Chris
that's not
Columbus,
trivia.
this is his first
Who
film
cares?
rated
You can
PG
barely
since
see it,
Home Alone
man.
2. Yeah.
I mean, imagine
We
if
don't
this had
get
been
close
like an
to it
18.
ever.
Yeah, so
Oh
you're like,
god,
oh, that
we
looks nice. You
definitely would
see
have
it in real
seen the
life.
scenes that were described as messy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yikes.
Robo Williams getting down and dirty with the kids.
Ah.
To him, everyone's a kid. He's 200. I mean, come on, what a
That's
thing.
true. That is
Someone's
very
saying,
true.
oh, what the hell?
I mean, he's technically the same age. Oh my god, he's technically younger than Little Miss. Because he's born technically in 2005 when she's 5 or 6. Which means that even though she looks old, and you're kind of
She's
from
older
his
than him.
perspective, she looks older than him, but she is older than him
Yeah, she
until
is in fact older than him
that's
until she
weird.
dies.
Until she dies, but she stops aging.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's weird. Like what? So it's not really as bad as
Yeah,
it
he's not
might
like a
seem.
child and he likes an older woman and then, like...
He likes an older woman, or 6 years.
Because she's literally 5 years old, or however young she is at the
Oh,
start.
yeah.
I like how quickly she hates him after he
But have
breaks
you
up
got
with
anything else to add?
I love a quick temper like that.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking for the
that
last...
My
child actress.
favorite.
That child actress wasn't very good, I have to
no.
say. It was
No.
so jarring whenever she
Are you
entered
going
the
to tell
scene.
Jesse Eisenberg? Because I feel like he'll cry.
I mean, he's bad enough as Lex Luthor. Like, I think that family's just riddled
True.
with it.
Doomed.
They should
Bad
just
acting
stop.
disease.
Jesse
Yeah, they're
Eisenberg
just
wasn't in
like,
RV, was he? Was he?
was he
Who
the
was in
kid?
RV? Who was
Was
the
he the
kid in
kid in
RV?
that?
Because I might be completely wrong, like full Mandela effect or Howie Mandela effect.
RV movie?
RV.
No, Josh Hutcherson.
Josh Hutcherson. Yeah, that's a bit of a yikes. Whoops. Josh Hutcherson, A Career of a Man Who Disappeared as
Jeff
well.
Daniels. Jeff Daniels is in that film. Oh my god.
I don't want to do like a video on it at any point, but if you guys haven't seen Demolition Man, because I feel like if we did a video, I'd just be like talking about how much Sandra Bullock is the best human that's ever lived in that film. But if you ever get a chance to see Demolition Man, it is one of the greatest, like very 90s Total Recall, Terminator.
Yeah, set in the
like,
future.
I mean, just looking at his outfit, it just looks like Judge Dredd. It just looks like Judge Dredd 2.
When he was Judge Dredd, yeah, honestly, he's basically I'll give you the quickest rundown ever. It's Sylvester Stallone is brought out of cryo sleep because he was like the best cop there was
Yeah, and then the worst
against
criminal
Wesley
then
Snipes, the
where's
worst
the Snipes,
criminal.
sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, what a pairing.
Have you guys seen it?
no, I was going
I've seen
to.
bits
I
and
think is it
pieces.
on
I
Prime?
know, yeah.
If it's on
I
Prime,
know
Don't
how
watch it.
like Wesley Snipes was too fast that the camera didn't like pick him up, so he'd actually told him to slow down during combat scenes.
oh my god, he is a mad lad in it. Honestly, like it is like it's been like really choreographed or CGI'd. He is very erratic in the film. But yeah, honestly, that's
But
one I
alas,
really recommend. It's
uh,
got the same car.
what else do you want to add?
Watch it; it'll make you cry.
Yeah,
Not
make it
about
feel good.
Demolition Man.
No, Bicentennial Man. That's not going to make you cry.
I,
Talk about having sex with like going to the toilet with some sort of shell. So a little bit different mood.
very emotional.
Very very emotional. Yeah.
Mm.
So, have you got anything else to add? Either of you?
Said anything?
I don't want to live to 200
Said
anymore.
everything, you know?
Yeah. No, I didn't want to add to any. I didn't.
You got
Well,
any plans for next
I
time
didn't want
then
to
that you
anyway.
want to
Words.
announce?
No.
Uh,
No?
Dom, any plans for next time?
what was the film? Greg said it
Snowpiercer.
earlier. Snowpiercer. That was it. Yeah,
Snowpiercer.
yeah.
The
Um,
train that can't be
the,
stopped, as Danny
yeah.
would say.
Not unstoppable.
Yeah, well, true. Very
Speed
confusing. That
3.
Speed 3,
The train one.
Tokyo Drift.
Snakes
Yeah,
on a train.
snakes on a train.
Nothing stops this train.
Except
Greg making
the end.
taglines or like subtitles for sequels is my new favorite mood.
On it.
So basically, when I make a movie or when Harry makes a movie, we'll just come to you, Greg,
They are
and just say,
Alright,
hilarious.
yeah.
can you
They're
just
just
make us a
so like
tagline?
they're like normal sentences, which just hits better than everything. There's no like marketing branding into them. It's just the train
No.
No,
that can't be
Just on
it
the
could
stopped.
be any
spot.
movie.
This time it's personal. Chicken Run 2. Like it's just literally it's just
I
a
don't even know.
sentence.
You don't even need to go into the office. You're just like, Greg, quick tagline.
Literally.
The train that can't be stopped.
It's literally
You
like
know,
that
or
that Pixar guy that gets paid 700K a year to name the Pixar films, and he comes up with
yeah.
genius ones like Cars and Planes
Uh,
and A
Greg,
Bug's Life,
Greg, Greg,
Toy Story.
I hate to break it to you. This time they're breaking in. Is the tagline for Chicken Run 2.
Oh, they didn't
This
take
time they're
mine.
breaking. Wait,
Oh
what? Is that real?
Yep.
Sorry, is it going to be about breaking into Nazi war camps just for the fun of it?
Oh no! Oh my god! It's going to be Inglorious Bastards.
Are you
No
kidding me?
way.
That is amazing. Chicken Run,
Nice.
but directed by Quentin Tarantino as his final movie.
With Christoph Waltz as the main villain.
That's a bingo.
That's a bingo, as you would say.
But I'm not going to say alas this time.
Dankeschön.
Uh,
What else does he say?
what do I usually
What's
do
the
now?
word he says on repeat?
You
But
usually ask us what our rating is.
Yeah, that was it.
and
I was wondering what Harry's on about then.
the
Like,
German word that he gets him to speak, or is it Italian? It's Italian.
who?
Gorlami.
Yeah, Gorlami.
Oh,
Just at the meeting. That's just literally just the lead in Chicken Run. She just has to say that over and over again as the chicken cinemas are going to get blown up.
so Greg or Harry?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
choose. What would you rate this out of
Harry,
10?
you go first.
bruh. As I've lived 200 years and I've seen all of the films, I would have to say I would give it probably out of 10 Ryan Goslings, I would give it 10.
Oh,
No, I'm not saying 10. I never say 10. I'm actually going to give it a 9 because I don't really get emotional reactions like that to films. So the fact that it actually moved me quite a bit is very, very nice. And I do like all the sci-fi sort of questions of life and death like that. So yeah, definitely. It's a 9 for me. And I don't do 0.5s often. So I'm just going to give it a 9.
Nice. Yeah, I'd probably say a 9 as well. You know, it's an incredibly clever film. It's probably the most deep of Chris Columbus's filmography. Definitely. I mean, it's a shame that he doesn't make movies anymore because I think there's just so much more in him. However,
Yeah.
he killed his career with Pixels, unfortunately.
He made
But
Pixels.
he did. Yeah, he directed it.
Oh God, no! Why?
Yeah, but no, Bicentennial Man. You know, it's proper like golden age Columbus stuff. Good.
Yeah.
You know, good robot film. Thumb
Imagine
up.
finding America and making as good a film as that. Crazy.
Mm.
God, I knew someone was going to make a
It
joke
had
about that.
to happen right at the end.
But not alas, but alas, but alas, uh, alas, uh, not arse. That's offensive.
How dare you?
And
Of
not
course.
lass. That's a woman in up north. Uh,
Yes, that's a woman.
I'm gonna give this film uh, an 8
Lovely.
because why not?
No,
It's,
specifically
Yeah.
why, Dom?
it was good, but I just feel like there were bits that could have been better, and that's basically it. You know, it was a good film, really well done for what it was.
I'm
So
glad I
yeah,
picked it. I feel like it was a nice
yeah,
one to talk about because there was a lot to talk about.
it was a good
Mm.
choice. I was saying to Greg earlier, like I got to when he's in the cabin, I had a thought. I was like, I'm really happy that this isn't a comedy as such, because I would
Yeah.
have been like, oh no, we've done another comedy. We've done
Yeah.
like 5 of those in a row.
As soon as I saw
We
it, I
ha-
was having a look through Amazon just like randomly throughout one of the days, and I was like, you know what? What is something I could feel like I could talk about? Even if I read like a load of the blurbs on some of the other ones, just to like the ones that I hadn't seen, and then I realized
yeah,
I hadn't seen Bicentennial Man in so long that like I had to reread what like the base story was, and I was like, that would be such a good talk because obviously we like story, we like sci-fi, we like high concepts,
we
you know.
like Robo Men.
Like as Greg's picked, like Snowpiercer is another really high concept social commentary that's going to be an interesting delve.
So yeah, if you've watched this far, which it seems that nobody does, I mean, no one even gets 2 minutes in. It seems so. Fuck you, people. I mean, no, I didn't say that. I said
Average,
that.
isn't it? Isn't it average?
Oh, it's mental. It's like average 2 minutes, but we've had like
Which
6
means
views on the
hopefully,
last 2 videos, and it's
bruh.
like the one video has like 38 minutes because I clicked on it and I thought I'd clicked off of it, but I hadn't.
So
So
you just watch the.
yeah, so my thing watched the entire video and
You
then
alright with
like
that?
just kind of went off of it, and I came back and I was like, oh,
We need to set up like a computer, like go to one of the IT classrooms at uni and just put them
yeah,
all to
just
video,
log on
start
at
at
every
one
single
second.
one. Just
Do a mass gorilla hack. Let's pay like 25 quid to like a student in a weird basement that can do that for us.
send a blanket email saying, can everyone just sign on and just watch, just
Yeah.
click this video
Click
and
this
just
link
leave
to
it
get a
on.
free £5 voucher, and it just takes them straight to the video and makes them watch the whole thing, like lock them.
I mean,
And
it's
it just
I
free
says
was
hacker with
lying.
advertising.
no money.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
go watch the other videos if anyone does that.
and we'll die of heat
Share
Watch.
in the
with your
meantime.
friends.
I'm dying of heat.
Yeah,
It's just so hot, man. So
I'm
hot.
so dehydrated, it's untrue.
This
Oh,
Robo film's just got me hot and heavy.
I'm
Knees
bothered.
away. Mum spaghetti, whatever it is.
Yes, we love Little Wayne.
Little Wayne
A Little Wayne.
and
Little Little
little
Evan.
Nazi X.
Little Ned X. Yeah. Right,
But
perfect.
anyway, yeah.
Alas,
Subscribe, whatever. I should probably say that. I
wonderfully
should probably say that
subscribe.
at the start now.
Yeah.
Just in the 2 minutes, just have us like just try and sell
Click
everything
that
to them.
little
Hmm.
button. Little big button. Little miss.
Watch all this.
Yeah,
Watch it
just
all now.
the first 10 minutes, just go through what we've done
Previously on
previously on Today in
with
Film
a
or
proper
Today in
Channel
Doctor Who,
4
whatever it
like
is.
American E4 noise. Previously on blank or whatever what was it like Agents of Shield or whatever. I don't know what is a
It's just
solid
anything.
previously.
There's so
Agents of
many.
Shield does, doesn't it? Or
Too
previously
many.
on the Flash or something like that.
Yeah, there's so many that
Hmm.
do it because it's such an American thing. Like Doctor Who
Yeah.
won't do it. It would just have
Mm.
like previously,
Doctor
and it
Who
would
still
just
can't
show
decide
you.
if it wants a cold open or not.
Oh, that's so annoying, isn't it? But
Like
anyway,
one, yeah,
let's close the episode.
another
Look,
day. We won't even have
Bicentennial
an
Man.
outro. We just like
No.
instantly cut halfway through.
All right, and yeah, I think I'll stop recording now. Oh yeah, sorry. Bye.
See ya.
See you next time.